Hey everyone, so let us talk about this Leetcode problem to sum 2. So we are given a one indexed array of integers numbers which is already sorted in non-decreasing order, and we need to find two numbers such that they add up to a specific target over here. Okay, so let us consider this example 2, 7, 11 and 15, and the target is 9 over here. If we see this array, we directly understand that 2 and 7 they add up to 9, so we have to return the indices that are present for 2 and 7. So indices of 2 which is 0 and indices of 7 which is 1. But we need to add 1 to our output. So that is why we are returning 1 comma 2. Okay. So over here, if we have to use the brute force approach, what we need to do is we need to first consider this element 2 and then run a for loop on the remaining elements and check whether this element and any other element in this for loop is equal to the target. If it is equal to the target, then we return the indices. Otherwise, we shift this to the next iteration and then we run the for loop on the remaining elements. Okay, so this would be kind of O of n squared solution, which we don't want. What is the other approach over here that we can take? What we can do is we can consider two indexes over here, a start index and an end index over here. Start will be from 0 and end will be from the array of length -1. So basically this third index. Okay. And what we need to do? We need to check for both the elements over here. Whether this element over here and this element, do they add up to this target? If they add up to the target, then we return the indices 0 and 3, basically 1 and 4. Okay. But no, this element 2 and 15, which is 17, is greater than target. Okay. So 2 plus 15 is greater than 9. So what we need to do is in the next iteration, we need to go and decrease the value of end over here. Why? Because we want the target to be lesser than what is we have calculated so far. So that is why we go and shift our end pointer by -1. Okay. So in the next iteration, we check whether 2 and 11 is equal to the target. No, because 11 plus 2 is 13. But 13 is greater than 9 again. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to again shift our end pointer over here. Why? Because we want the solution, the two addition of these two numbers quite near equal to the target. But in this situation, we are getting it more than the target. And in this sorted array, obviously to decrease the output, we need to shift our end pointer over here. So the next iteration would be 2 plus 7. Now this is equal to the target. So we return the indices of this 2 and 7. Okay. So let us go in write the code for this. So basically we'll be calling a while loop on this over here. So let's call start equal to 0. Let end equal to numbers dot length -1. Okay. And while start is less than end, because start currently is 0 and end is equal to 3 if we consider this example over here. So the loop will run until start is less than end. Okay. What we need to check? We need to check if uh, what we can do is we can create a variable over here. Let t equal to numbers of start plus numbers of end. Okay, now we need to check if t is greater than target. If t is greater than target, that means we need to shift our end pointer towards the left. Why? Because we want the target to be lesser or equal to. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to say and minus minus. Else if our t is lesser than target, okay, that means we need to increase the start pointer because we want to go towards the target. And currently our t value is lesser than target. That means we need to increase the pointer from here to over here in this sorted array so that this number plus any other number is kind of towards the target. Okay. Otherwise, else over here in this code, we have found our answer because it is equal to the target. So what we need to return? We need to return start plus 1, comma, and plus 1 over here. Let us put our semicolons. Okay. All right. So obviously it is mentioned over here that there will be exactly one solution over here, which will, and obviously we will always come in this, in the loop, will always come to this return. But for readability purpose, let me just return uh, minus 1, comma, minus 1. Okay. So in this solution, we have used two pointers and we have taken the advantage of the fact that this array is a sorted array. Let us run for the test cases. Okay, so our test cases have been accepted. Submit. All right, so we have got a acceptance.